ladies and gentlemen. I hope you're all doing well. Today I would like to introduce a new segment on here, which, creative as we are, we'll call Look of the Week. Since fashion is one of the main topics on this channel, I thought it might be interesting for you if I now and then showed you my current favorite outfits and also said a few words about the idea and purpose behind them. Sounds good? Great. Okay, that sounded way too much like my outfits are actually very carefully thought out. In reality, it's mostly me just grabbing one clothing piece I really want to wear that day, and then I honestly just mix and match everything around this item until it makes some sense. And ideally, you also should take current weather conditions into account when making your choices, but sometimes you have to make sacrifices on one end. So, alright, let's have a look at this week's outfit. This look, which on Instagram I called the Mob Accountant, actually shows what I think is pretty much the base of my personal style, and that's combining two different ways of dressing, which are quite far away from each other. On the one hand, we have very elegant and timeless elements in the pleated trousers, the dress shirt and the sweater vest. On the other hand, we also see rougher and more modern, almost trendy details, such as the crop jacket, the boots, which are quite close to the cowboy look. They are, however, still more elegant than casual, I would say, since they're black, slick and shiny, and there are no heavy details on them, which some more traditional cowboy boots usually do have. They also go great with the belt I'm wearing here, which also comes with a bit of a Western touch. What I like most about this outfit is that in most cases you're neither overdressed nor underdressed. Take off the jacket and roll down the sleeves. Here you go. You're perfectly fine for every occasion which isn't a royal wedding. Speaking of that, apparently it's not fall just yet. And put the jacket back on and you're able to walk into an Irish pub without the risk of getting crucified for looking too posh. A short side note here. If I have to take one of two risks, number one being overdressed and number two being underdressed, if you ask me, I would always take the first one. If you accidentally end up underdressed, that's totally different matter, of course. But I think dressing appropriately, especially when it comes to an event that involved a certain amount of planning, it is simply a matter of basic respect for the host. Usually I'm all for wear whatever you want, as long as you feel comfortable in it. But in those scenarios, please don't be the person that shows up in jeans and a t-shirt just to demonstrate how little you care. Alright, this might be a perfect moment for a transition, as I'm invited to an event tomorrow where there's actually a dress code. So please let me know in the comments if my outfit, which you will see in the following clips as well, matches the vibe of the event, and be brutally honest.
Well, this is what we smell actually at the top. So something very, in perfumery we say vertical. Something, you know, that evokes vertical.
Yeah, I